Now, here's the important thing. We want to have proper distance. And when she sees the dog, like there, I'm going to mark yes. Yes means I like what you did. And in this case, she looked and she didn't bark and lunge. Now, I make a mistake here. I mark her for looking. No, I think it's this one coming up. I mark her for looking and I step toward, which was a mistake because look what she does. She has a little lunge. My fault, my bad. I use that treat lure to lure her away, and I just keep treats there by her nose. Then I give her a chance to look again. Notice I put the treat in front of her nose. It's still a little bit hard, so I'm managing now. Now she's gathering information, and I encourage her to look away. So I noticed Georgie can also react to people on walks. And here I'm doing the same things I did with the dogs, and when she looks, I say yes. I'm not speaking to the people in this clip. I'm just marking for looking. Similarly, right here as well. And I do say good morning to this lady to see if Georgie can handle it. So this is a good distance. This is about rewarding good choices. Georgie disengaged all on her own then. There's a dog across the road there, getting in that wagon. Same here. I'm not doing marking for looking because I have nice distance from things. I'm letting her sort of look, gather information, and kind of go, oh, if I look back at Jenny, I am rewarded. Distance is important. Now, in this clip, what I want you to take note of is she moves away on her own, and I actually allow that for whatever reason, because she moves away and she actually looks at those people. I'm listening to what she wants to do, basically, and that's the key for dogs with some reactivity, is listening. Here the people are coming down, and I'm walking forward, so I'm walking toward them, right? I'm going to say good morning to them, and as I say good morning, I'm going to feed treats, because this is where I saw was the issue with people. If they spoke or if they were running, she would bark and lunge. That was a good girl. So I say good morning, and I give a treat. In this clip, I want to walk toward the people, and Georgie seems stuck. She doesn't want to move, so I stay there and I talk to the people and feed treats.
How are you?
Hi.
I'm good, thank you. It's a lovely day.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There's a little dog across the field, very energetic. This was a hard dog for Georgie, and I actually missed the part in the video where she had a little growl and a bark and a lunge toward it. I did a little find it, and now I am letting her look, and I am marking for looking, and she's much more relaxed. Here the dog is going off the field, and I'm just letting Georgie look, but I'm not going to let her stare for very long because tension can rise. So I get a little jiggle of the leash to get her attention. Now here I am moving toward that greyhound in the red jacket, because that forward motion piece is hard. I'm moving toward something that causes me concern. Notice Georgie was doing a little sniffing. I didn't make her come along. When she was ready, we moved forward. I'm marking for looking, and now I'm going to practice moving away with my treat. Now she gets a little stuck right there, but she manages to come along, and I use my treat magnet just for practice to help move her away.
That was good. Fine.
In this clip, Georgie has seen the dog across the road. It's a little dog there walking, and we are moving toward it. But Georgie actually stops to smell the tree, and you're going to see her there. After she puts her nose to the ground, she looks up. In the context of this situation, it could have been a calming signal. She's self-calming. She has the distance to self-calm. Now I am marking her for looking. And if she wants to move forward, I will do some following. There she stops. I don't make her go forward. Now, I do know there are times when Georgie is over-aroused and you actually want to move away, that it's like moving lead weight. So here, she's not aroused, but I am practicing my treat magnet, food right to mouth, to help move her away. And then I think I give a little find it, treats to ground. Okay, in the distance there are two dogs playing. Big trigger for Georgie. That's very exciting, very arousing. And I am moving toward, reading her body language and marking her for looking. I'm not going to go so close that she gets over-aroused. And here, I decide I'm going to return and again, once again, practice my treat magnet to move her away. Here I'm doing a little bit of parallel walking with this dog, and every time she looks, I mark and reward. And again, practicing my treat magnet, really important.
Yes, good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Sweet
What a
girl.
Good girl.
All right, this dog was hard because of the distance factor. So I mark for looking, but she can't turn her head. That's information for me. She knows yes predicts food, so I said yes, and she couldn't turn back. So I increase distance. Now I'm practicing my treat magnet here, just to move on by. See, she gets stuck. Now here I stop, and I put food by her nose. There. A bit too hard. That's okay. I turn her attention back and I did a find it. Little dog walking up the road. Same thing, same skill, having the proper distance and marking her for looking. She stops there and puts her nose to the ground, so I respect that. And she goes over to the trees to smell as well. Reading body language is really important. Little dog here, again, forward motion. I have the proper distance here for success. She needs repeated practice with this. Now I'm going to do a little bit of following and the same skill. Notice I don't have the treats in front of her there. See how she stops? I don't make her go forward. A little bit more of excited dog, which is going to be a little bit harder for Georgie. But I am taking note that dog is actually kind of moving away a little bit. There, see how she smells that tree? That's really important information. Girl. Nose to ground, and then she looks. Take note. Now this dog was a little bit hard as well. Georgie actually stopped, so I stopped. See the dog staring? That was a good choice there. That would have been a trigger. Good job.